Brian Tracy and Jim Rohn, two names that pop up in almost every conversation about personal growth. And for good reason. If you've ever felt stuck, unmotivated, or like your goals are just floating way out of reach, these guys have the blueprint to flip that around. Brian Tracy, he spent years breaking down success into simple, repeatable steps. He's helped millions take control of their lives with practical advice that actually works. And Jim Rohn, he was the mentor behind the mentors, a man full of timeless wisdom who believed that with the right mindset, anyone, yes, anyone, could rise above their circumstances. So, what happens when you take the best from both of them? In this video, we're diving into 3 powerful lessons from each. 6 total ideas that can shift your mindset, light a fire under your motivation, and help you start building the life you've been dreaming about. Let's get into it. First up, Brian Tracy's cornerstone principle, goal setting. Tracy's message is simple. If you don't have clear goals, you're just drifting. He says goals are like a GPS for your life. Without them, you wander. But when you write them down, something shifts. Your brain locks in, your direction gets clearer, and your focus sharpens. His approach? Set short-term and long-term goals. Break them down into steps. Review them often. And most importantly, take action every single day. One of his most famous lines is, "Success is goals. Everything else is commentary." And here's the real question. Do you actually know what your goals are? Have you written them down, or are they just kind of floating around in your head? Because here's the truth. Some people drift through life with no goals and wonder why they feel lost. But high achievers, they write theirs down daily. That little habit, it creates momentum. It builds focus and direction. It's the difference between wishing and winning. 2. Set clear goals and work on yourself. Jim Rohn totally agreed with Tracy about goal setting, but he took it even deeper. For him, the real value of a goal wasn't just hitting it. It was who you become along the way. He once said, "The major reason for setting a goal is for what it makes of you to accomplish it." Sit with that for a second. It's not just about crossing the finish line, it's about the person you turn into while running the race. Rohn encouraged setting clear, measurable goals, but he also pushed something even more powerful, personal development. His core message? Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. That means reading more, asking better questions, finding mentors, going to events, listening to content like this. Every time you level up your mindset, your skills, your discipline, your life levels up too. So here's your checkpoint. Are you setting goals just to achieve something, or are you using them to become someone greater in the process? Let's keep going. The next lesson might just flip a switch. 3. Take responsibility for your life. Now this one's a game changer, and it's where Jim Rohn really drives it home. He said, "You must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself." And he meant it. You can't control the economy, your childhood, or that one person who always brings drama. But you can control your choices, your mindset, your habits, your response. That's where your real power lives. Instead of pointing fingers or waiting for perfect conditions, Rohn encouraged us to ask a better question. What can I do differently? That's the turning point. When you stop blaming and start owning, everything starts to shift. And Brian Tracy? He's right there with him. But he adds one more piece: never stop learning. For him, personal growth is a lifelong process. Whether it's a new book, an online course, or honest feedback, if you're not growing, you're falling behind. Period. So, are you waiting for life to push you forward? Or are you grabbing the wheel and pushing yourself?